The code was in the language. Language was the coolness. Narrative was the diving board. Mind was the plunge. Writing code or writing language, it was the same for him. Chuck checked his Wikipedia entry. The page loaded. No changes. That's odd, he thought. For months, the planes had been following him. Their frequency was increasing. He had to make a change. Jump on a plane, change his name, his town, his life. He had stalemated himself. Backed himself into a corner. So unable was he to complete his latest assignment. If he could change the world through fiction, could he change his own nature? Heaven could always reach him, whether she was lying next to him or somewhere else entirely, in a car speeding off somewhere on life's darkly illuminated freeway. She had his number, even when he changed it or was emotionally unlisted. The dream, too, seemed to repeat itself endlessly, even when he was awake. In an instant, upon closing his eyes, the vision asserted itself. He saw the monster loom over the city, casting an unforgiving shadow. People pointed from balconies and stood frozen, watching from the Brooklyn Bridge. The dream had been with him since he was a child, and he feared that he would finally learn the true significance of its terrifying perfection. The call from heaven was unexpected but not unpleasant. It started off casually, but he soon realized that she was only interested in extracting the ending, a conclusion, not of the relationship, but of his manuscript. 10 years of legal wrangling and the public's short attention span had created a window of opportunity. The novel had crystallized in him by the time he had moved to New York City. The novel that made him famous. That was long before his journey into night, before illness. Now some nefarious alchemy was disrupting his thought processes, or so he imagined. He recognized familiar traits where they did not belong, in a passing face, a voice carried across the room, searching in vain for a melody. If true, the news that a nearly complete manuscript of Chuck Glass's lost novel Frankenstein has been discovered would mark a new twist in the controversial career of the reclusive writer who left the literary scene over a decade ago. Mr. Glass, the author of 3 other novels, was previously counted among the most exciting new voices in literature. The inclusion of certain autobiographical elements in the story seemed to fuel rumors that swirled around the divorce of Mr. Glass and his agent and wife, Heaven Evangeline. Mr. Glass could not be reached for comment.